Hello, everybody. How we doing? And welcome to episode 7 of the VGRCast. As always, I am joined by my lovely friends, Christine, Ryan, Monica, Steve, and Mike.
Fuck Cleopatra.
Yeah.
Mike's been playing Civ. Thank you for joining us on the stream where we talk about anything and everything in between. Mike's got Pocky because he's a fucking weeb.
Kevin, you have a shit ton of Pocky.
No, I'm out of Pocky. I'm out of
Today's
Pocky.
topic, sex. How does it work?
You put the lime in the coconut
God
and
damn
shake
it.
it all up.
That's a legitimate question.
Like that? Something like that?
Stop doing funny things while I'm drinking.
Well, no,
Lord.
that's why we do it.
Yes,
Spit takes are funny.
I mean, you're not wrong.
But do
Thank
they
you.
eat the poo-poo?
Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Always a pleasure. Thank you, my friends. Hi. How are we?
We're good.
Well, I can complain, but
We'll get to that part. We'll get to that part,
Yeah.
Steve. Don't you worry. You'll get your
no,
time
I
to
know.
complain.
Oh, I know.
Time,
I know.
you'll get your time in the limelight.
Ooh, Steve will get his time in the limelight.
Oh yes, Steve. Oh.
I will pay you money not to talk to me like that.
Friend of your football friend.
Limelight, like Rush Limelight?
No. Oh my God. Shut up.
How about some Sea of Thieves,
What,
guys?
the Rush song?
Yeah, it's a Rush song.
Your Rush song.
Yes. There's a Rush song named
No.
Limelight.
Did someone tell you to dab?
For?
Yeah. Someone redeemed a dab. Someone redeemed a dab, and I dabbed.
God damn it, Steve.
We're not even 2 minutes in, and I already have no idea what the fuck is happening.
I had a new channel rewards, and people can make me do
Steve
things.
paid some channel points to make Kevin dab.
I've been given too much power.
Oh no. Ooh.
Now that I know that this is a
Do you even have the same amount of channel points that I do?
I think Ryan could ruin my entire day.
I could.
I could also
I'm about to ruin this entire man's whole career.
So
I should really make the push-up and sit-up one worth more money.
Yes,
So
No.
is Kevin just gonna spend the stream going?
I could be
Yes.
a royal asshole right now.
There's also one that makes you feed Danny treats.
No, wait.
Where's
But
the one
but
for that?
but Danny's not here right now. I think she's sleeping.
Aw,
up top.
So
cute.
so save that one for later.
This is why I drink.
This is why I drink. Ooh, touching your face. So yeah, we played Sea of Thieves this week.
Sucked.
I heard it did not go well. I was not there for that, but just
You
describe.
can use the
how
term
it went.
play loosely.
So
Play.
so we jumped on, and this is all on stream too. And we spent a little while picking a quest because we forgot how to do that. And then as we were leaving port, we got ambushed by a bunch of
Some
dicks.
fuckwads.
Some fuckwads with it who obviously spend a lot of time in that game because their ship looked dope as fuck.
Their ship did look pretty dope. It was like red and fiery. And then they were telling us to pull over. And it turns out they were really homophobic. So we were kind of like, ew. But then they kept murdering us over and over again.
We were at the time we were flying a pride flag, I think.
Yeah, that's my
and
flag.
I don't know if I heard it or someone else heard it. I don't remember that super clearly, but one of them said, "Hey, nice flag" or something like that, and then
Stupid
murdered
flag.
us.
Yeah, they said stupid flag.
Oh, that was it. Yeah, it was.
But
Yeah,
I have been looking up some videos and some tips for that game. And pretty much everyone says use the blunderbuss. Just always have that shotgun with you.
That sounds
What?
obvious.
Yeah, well, just because every time we get murdered by someone jumping on our ship, it's always a shotgun that kills us.
Oh, just so you get just an update for you guys. Vanessa has Celeste tonight, so
Ooh.
I don't know. What that
Weird, I also have Celeste.
Ryan also has Celeste.
It's
I don't know what that
Crossing.
is. Oh.
Yeah.
I have not played that.
I haven't touched
Animal
Animal.
later.
I haven't touched Animal Crossing in like a week.
I've never
Same.
touched it.
Same.
Touch.
I don't
I'm
want to
sure-
be in Tom's Nook.
You want to be in Tom. You want to be in debt to the raccoon.
Do you?
You do.
You want to be in debt to capitalist monster Tom Nook?
Tom
Yeah.
Hook.
You want to be on the Tom Hook.
Captain, is he also Captain Hook? Like
Yar, Captain Hook.
fucking Peter Pan?
Yo ho, yo ho.
Is he hanging out with
life
fucking
away.
Robin
Sweet.
Williams and on fucking Don Dante.
I have never seen
Dante
Dante Bosco.
Yeah.
Honor.
Honor, honor, honor.
Rufio! Rufio!
Oh, nostalgia critic. I do
Yeah.
love that he's actually like friends with Dante Bosco. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's from around here. Nostalgia Critic.
Yeah,
How does that sound?
Doug.
They film out of Lombard, I think.
Yeah, I think I've actually there's a theater that they are from on a regular basis, and the theater's actually real close to where my cousin lives. So
Oh, nice.
I've actually seen it once, and it's like, oh hey, I recognize that.
Nice.
Dante's pretty close with Achievement Hunter as well. Too.
Oh, that's dope.
He was on season 2 of Hardcore Tabletop
Yes, he was.
What were they playing?
Monopoly, but
Oh,
with
they-
real money.
Right. Oh, so wait, what? Was it different games or is it the same game? Just
It's
a second.
always
season?
Monopoly. There was only 2 seasons, but he was on the second season.
Yeah, I feel
know.
like it would be a little difficult to do hardcore tabletop with like Candyland or something.
Yeah. Well, it's
God.
because with Monopoly, they play with real money, and
You're
then
back.
however much money the winner has at the
What did
end,
you just
he
do?
keeps it.
I was like,
Right.
Oh,
Yeah. So,
What
like,
just
the
happened?
people are walking
No,
away
he-
with like
he did something
$4,000 in their pocket.
Damn.
But yeah. So yeah, he's just emptying his
Water bottle because it's gnarly.
yeah.
Still need to do my Avatar rewatch now that I'm.
Oh, it's so good,
Guys,
Mike.
guys! Cora's
Cora's-
coming to Netflix.
I saw that. I saw
I'm
that.
so
Yeah, I saw
excited.
that.
Korosami intensifies.
That was like the best part of the series.
Oh, it so was.
That was just the best part of that.
I ship it so hard.
I mean, yeah.
I will say it's great that great shows are being delivered to a wider audience,
Uh-huh.
but it also puts that show in the line of sight of the stupid people
Uh-huh.
who don't get the show.
Yeah.
So just
like what? Or I assume you have an example in mind.
for example, just go on Twitter. One of my one of my favorite examples of that was a picture of Azula that said, "We stand our heterophobic queen." I'm like,
What?
what?
No, that's she likes
No?
dudes. They spend the entire beach episode addressing this.
Yeah.
Nope, that's not how that works.
She
So,
tries to get in a dude's pants, man.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I do kind of ship Azula and Ty Lee a little bit.
No.
A little bit.
here's the thing. Twitter sucks. Don't go there because you can't leave once you're there.
No, I have a Twitter
He's
account.
not
I look at Twitter maybe once a day just to clear the notifications, and then seriously maybe once a week.
I think I win in terms of person who uses Twitter the least.
That's
Just use it
my
for
choice.
you just use it for Burm and just never use it again, didn't you?
Yeah, I just I used it for Burm and then
Oh.
it was just like,
Do you
And
remember? Do you remember Where's Tutu? And it turned out she never showed up because she didn't sign up for Twitter and wasn't getting the rehearsal messages.
oh,
Mm.
Although-
that's a fantastic story.
She was
Drink
she
water.
was a
Good for
She
you.
she was a special kind of
Another water drink.
I don't want to call her dumb, but she was a special kind of airhead.
Who?
Unobservant.
A person from our section.
Oh.
We went on a Twitter tangent and then just stepped off into Burmland.
But yeah, don't go on Twitter if you value sanity.
I just saw Steve's comment.
Actually,
Oh, what
Em
did
Le-
Steve say?
M.
Ship
Lemon
Azula's
just
great
did a
jacket.
video on how Twitter is fucking awful. So
Facebook's way worse still. Like,
would highly recommend that.
YouTube would probably be even the bigger criminal because they're not criminal, but it ought to be.
Worse.
But
They're bad. Just-
yeah, because
I
of
don't
their if you go down certain rabbit holes, you're only like a few video clicks away from just straight up Nazism.
Yeah. Here's the thing. You don't have to read the comments on YouTube. Twitter is all about talking
Comments,
to people.
yeah.
yep.
No, it's not.
So
even
you
the comments.
have to talk to. So like YouTube comments are fucking dumb. I deal with fucking stupid YouTube comments every day.
but they're mostly out of the way. You don't have to look at them.
Yeah, you don't have to engage with YouTube comments if you don't want to. Twitter it's just all stupid.
Facebook's worse though. Still, like,
Yeah.
I was watching a video of like some protesters in downtown Chicago, and they were like blocking up a street, and like there were
Good for
so
them.
many evil comments just being like, "Run them over, run them over, run them over."
Yeah.
And it was like
Yeah.
a lot of people saying it. I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you people?
Let me guess. They were white. The
Oh,
commenters.
probably, yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I didn't spend too long.
Right, probably over 40.
Yeah, and I didn't spend too much time like looking at these comments, but it was just kind of like, what's wrong with you people?
To
Everything.
briefly get political, I genuinely think there is a very sharp correlation between conservatism and a complete lack of empathy.
Yeah.
Going off of that, like when back in like the end of 2016, everyone's like, "Oh, we're becoming idiocracy," and now like 4 years later, I'm like, "No, it's not that people are stupid. It's just that people hate each other."
Yeah. Well, and then I was talking about this at work, but like the right is so afraid of socialism and like the idea of communism and the whole Red Scare that they're pretty
It's
much
just
they're driving themselves to be like, yeah, pro dictatorship. Like they're going to the opposite side now. Like, yeah, we want a dictator. We'd like dictator Trump. Like, let him do whatever he wants.
Here's the thing, though. Communism or socialism is just a buzzword for them nowadays. It's not even like they're saying, "Oh, Joe Biden's a socialist," and I'm like, have you looked at Joe Biden?
He is
with
not a
any kind of
socialist.
scrutiny? Joe Biden is almost the polar opposite of a socialist.
Right.
What'd Ryan do? I
Nice.
missed it.
Like,
He did
Ricky Nixon
the
thing.
Nixon.
Oh, stirring
Hey,
up. I am not a crook. That's
who's
a kitty.
that?
That is a cat.
That's Clybourne. That's one of Nat's kitties.
Oh,
Kitty.
he's a cute.
Very cute.
Oh, weird
summoned-
thing I discovered with my cats recently.
Yeah.
So, when they were like just getting to know me and stuff, they would, since I spend so much time at my computer, they would just sort of sit under my computer, like by my feet, and I would just
Aw.
like pet them with my feet. So it's gotten to the point where they don't like it when I pet them with my hands. But if I pet them with my feet, they're like all into it.
Mike's cats like feet. Mike's cats like feet.
Oh,
Mike's cats have feet fetishes. Mike's cats have feet fetishes.
God damn it.
You said it.
How did you not see this one coming?
Yeah, come on, Mike.
I don't know how I didn't see that one coming, but but yeah, that's a weird thing that I've discovered lately,
That is a very weird thing.
and I'm going to forget about immediately.
Feet
Purge
fetish
it from
cats?
your brain.
I'd also try to forget about the feet fetish cats. But I'm going to keep reminding you about the feet fetish cats.
The foot fetish cats.
Yes, foot fetish cats.
Christine, we're talking about fetishes. Grammar has no ground here.
Grammar always. Always grammar. Grammar
But there's
always.
doms that are into that, like proper grammar.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, sure. Rule 34, man.
Would that be a Grammy Dommy?
It's hot. I'm taking this off.
That would be a.
Ooh,
That would
Steve's
be a
taking it
confusing
off.
term.
I'm just taking the over shirt
Oh,
off. It is hot.
yeah!
Woo!
That's a nice
Van Gogh.
Van Gogh. Yeah, that's the
It
word.
is not Van Gogh.
Oh, sneaky nerdy.
It's part Van Gogh.
You see,
Van Gogh.
but just the top makes it look like Starry Night, like
Just
like
the
pretty
top.
Well,
close.
I was about to say, if you didn't stand up, I'd be like, oh, I just got that painting in my museum at Animal Crossing.
Nice.
Man, I wish I had that painting in Animal Crossing.
No, it's the Empire taking over Starry Night. So
That's cool.
you know,
like that.
just the Empire just being like the Empire do.
Evil.
Nice.
Hi, kitty.
Hey, she
Yay.
heard you.
You heard the
crumbling.
snacks.
Wait, where's the thing?
Where's the thing? Where's the button? There it is.
Where's the button? She deserves treats.
She does deserve treats.
Where's your cat, Monica?
Here,
He's... I'll get him.
give her a treat.
Oh, excuse me.
This is the only way the cat eats. If you give her Twitch points, if you give her channel points.
That's the only to Jesus fuck Kevin.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Why is this stream so potato-tastic?
Is it?
I
Check
mean-
your own feed, dude.
It's
Yeah.
probably just me.
Well, here he is.
On my phone, it looks fine. I think.
It looks fine on mine.
I'm probably just it's probably just doing the video chat and looking at it at the same time. I don't know.
God
I
damn it.
What goddamn it, babe?
my baby here.
Steve throwing me off my game.
I'm sorry, Kevin. My bad. Oh, it's
Throwing me off.
Rickon.
Rickon. Sorry, I don't
It's
know
a
how I
Ricky
forgot that.
Ricky.
Sorry.
He's a Ricky.
I was just like,
boo.
wait. I was just like, what's his name? It's Stark related. Fuck.
It's the little boy.
It's Stark related.
So
It
Yeah,
is.
Tony.
Rick and Stark.
no, Game of Thrones Starks. Try again.
Oh, okay.
You know
His
the
middle
one
name
who
should be Tony.
the one who pizza'd when he should have French fried.
Rick and Tony.
Oh.
Oh, you
If
getting?
I had
Oh
a-
yeah, I'm
if I
shoving my
had
mic in your
$1
ear.
for
Sorry,
every
boo boo.
time I've
Hang on,
heard
hang
that
on,
joke.
child.
Usually it's he zigged when he should have zagged. I went
you
with
go,
the
baby.
skiing metaphor.
Oh, there you go.
Still not
like the
seen
yell
Game of
serpentine.
Thrones, so I don't know the reference.
Serpentine!
You need to.
Honestly,
watch
I'm
Game
not
of
even.
Thrones.
I don't honestly know if I'd recommend watching Game of Thrones anymore.
Oh no! If I do it, I'm gonna read the books. So
I would 100%
Yeah.
recommend watching it.
Honestly, in a weird circumstance, I would at least watch maybe the first couple episodes of the first season before you read the books, because there's just
I've
so many characters.
I've seen the first 2 episodes, but that was like 5 years ago.
Yeah, I'd rewatch those 2 episodes before you read the books, because differentiating the characters like right at the beginning can be very hard. Like, I spent a good majority of the first season of Game of Thrones when watching it thinking that Theon was one of the Stark boys.
And I know the Lannisters like incest, and Joffrey is the biggest asshole ever.
Not all Lannisters like incest.
Most,
Just the 2 of them.
Just 2 of them.
most of the major ones.
The only important Lannisters, honestly.
Tyrion.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Shut your whore mouth.
Wait, what?
Tyrion
Are you
Lannister.
pretending?
Oh, I'm sorry. For some reason, I forgot about Tyrion. I am a
How
dumb.
could you forget about Tyrion Lannister? Shame on you.
2 is enough.
Because he doesn't act like a Lannister.
That's true.
That's
That
true.
is a fair point, actually.
He's only a Lannister by name.
Actually.
And so the whole thing, they did
Actually.
Jaime so dirty. They had Jaime set up to have like this huge redemption arc, and they were like
Nah.
almost done completing this huge redemption arc.
Yeah.
And like Jaime went from season 1 like, God, I hate this mop-headed prick, to like the last season being like, oh my God, I love Jaime, I have to protect him, and then they just throw it all away.
Yeah.
Good job spoiling
To
that
quote the
for me.
writers of the show, themes are for 8th grade book reports.
And
so if
we
you're
just
wondering
kind
why
of
the show sucked at the end,
the season 8.
there you go.
Because they never wrote it.
Season 8 was not great. It
Nope.
wasn't good.
No.
It was. I mean, it had some good ideas. It's just execution was just hot garbage.
They needed 2 seasons to cover what they
Absolutely.
covered in season.
Yeah,
And
the first... No, actually, people... I saw a really great breakdown where they could have done it in 3. The first season could have been the whole White Walker thing. Season 2 would have been taking King's Landing. And so, since Mike's going to read the books, and this is going to be completely different from the books, Season
Yeah.
3 would have been a Daenerys'
Oh, I've
reign.
already been completely spoiled for everything.
Oh,
that
okay, yeah.
happened.
Season 3 would have been Daenerys' reign and downfall.
Dude, that'd be dope. I would watch the shit out of that.
I
Yeah,
would
it would be seasons 8, 9, and 10.
Would highly recommend Lindsay Ellis's 2-part analysis of the ending.
I mean, I didn't
It-
hate the ending. It was just
I didn't
disappointing.
either. I
It was
didn't
rushed.
hate it.
It
I
felt
didn't
really,
hate
really
it.
rushed.
What I hated about the ending is that I wanted to hurt, but I didn't.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's fair.
It's just
I
like, well, we kind of knew it was set up for like basically since the beginning of the season that okay, John's gonna kill Danny. We know this.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like we know this.
No,
It's like oh, and then it's just like oh, he killed her. Okay, Thanks.
Okay.
I love it.
I guess.
And then the dragon burned the symbolism.
Which was kind of cool.
Yes.
But
I-
themes are for nerds. Yeah. Even though we're going to shove some themes down your throat, they're for nerds.
Here's a theme in the most heavy-handed way we could possibly deliver it to you.
Destroying the symbolism.
You're so little.
Ooh, he's so
Oh.
cute.
He is so cute. Oh, my God.
He is.
Look, he's like mother pet.
I do want to get into some more quote-unquote prestige television stuff like Breaking Bad and Sopranos and stuff.
Yeah, I mean-
I've heard good things.
I want to watch Westworld.
It's
Yes,
good.
Westworld I
Okay,
want to watch.
I can speak for season 1 of Westworld and tell you it's fucking dope. Would definitely recommend that.
What about season 2?
Season 2, we got like how many episodes in, Vanessa? Like 3, 2 episodes, and it was. I heard from other people it's not as good. So, but I haven't seen the whole thing.
One of the things that apparently, like the subreddit for it, guessed one of the twists that was going to happen. So the writers like changed what was going to happen because they wanted to outsmart Reddit.
Yes, and so like I've heard season, because I'm listening to a podcast right now, RT podcast, but they just got to the point where they finished season 2, and they were like saying the entire time like, oh, season 2's not as good, but then apparently the last episode of season 2 happens, and it's like, oh, this was good. Like, yeah, apparently the last episode's really good.
If you're not spoiled for it, Mike, do your best not to spoil yourself for it, because there's some
all I know is like androids, Wild West. That's the only thing I know about Westworld.
Keep it that way. There's some really good twists in there. We're just like, oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Also, there's like an all-star cast. You got like Sir Anthony Hopkins is like a lead role. James Marsden, the man who plays the Man in Black.
Tommy Lee Jones.
No, no, the guy was in Apollo 13. Ed Harris.
Okay, I don't know who that is.
You'd know him if you saw him.
Probably. So for season 2, they went to high hell and back to overcomplicate the shit out of season 2.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I'm
what happens when you try to outsmart Reddit.
I'm interested to see season 2 of Westworld. Season 1 was so good.
Yeah. Legend of Korra is being added on Netflix next month.
Yep, we already spoke about that.
We talked about it.
On stream.
But I don't think it was totally on stream.
No, I think we did it on stream.
It was on stream.
Yeah. I was getting water.
That's how we got into the Twitter thread.
Yeah, I was getting water.
Yeah.
I put Mio in my water.
That's another one. iZombie's another one I want to get into.
Yes,
awesome.
Yes, Mike.
I've seen one episode of it, just somewhere in the middle, and I was like, that looked pretty cool.
It's essentially
is that on Netflix.
Yes, that's all on Netflix. It's a cop show, but the main character's a zombie and can see the memories of their victims.
And she's fucking awesome.
And she also takes on the personalities of the people she eats the brains of.
Yes.
That's interesting.
Christina and I have binged
5 seasons, I think.
5,
so many times.
We've binged it multiple times.
So many times.
I'll add that to the list of things to watch. I've never gotten around to watching that.
And one of the main characters
was kind of silly.
One of the main characters is a guest star on on Achievement Hunter stuff a couple times.
Yes,
Raul.
That's how I know about it.
Yeah, it's good.
He's in Funhouse videos a lot.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I should watch more Funhouse things because I love him.
Here. Go away.
Yeah. Yeah, there's just a lot of
Julie, do the thing.
Good television that I need to catch up on eventually after I get through the 4,000 fucking anime I have to watch.
That's how I feel. I really wanted to, when we were talking about the Lannisters, being like, speaking of twincest, I'm watching more on High School Host Club.
Yeah, are you enjoying it?
I am.
It's good. It's so good.
It's really wacky, but it's got a heart of gold.
Yeah. And I probably said this already, but it's from the same director as
we
Soul
started
Eater,
rewatching Hellsing Ultimate Abridged.
Yes. Oh, I need to watch Hellsing Ultimate. Period.
Watch the Abridged.
I'll be honest.
Watch the Abridged.
The Abridged series is a little better.
There's a lot of
just because the ending of the actual series gets a little.
We haven't seen the ending yet.
Dumb.
We haven't seen
Soul Eatery.
No, it's just it feels like a generic anime ending, if that makes any sense, where it's just like the thing happens. No, not the thing. And I'm like, okay, I'm trying to care.
So does anyone care about SAO spoilers?
I have never watched it, and I don't really intend to watch it.
So
SAO matters?
My friends have tainted
Hold on, I need a new drink for this.
Yeah, you do, because my friends have tainted Gloomhaven Night. And now we watch SAO episodes beforehand. So I'm watching the new season now. And I'm like, they're catching me up as we're watching it.
What'd you think of that first episode, Kevin?
Oh my god. So there's this scene where this girl's pretty much getting raped by tentacles. And,
that sounds like Ricky Kawahara.
and it just like starts, and we're kind of like, okay, this is kind of uncomfortable. Like it's like pulling off her breastplate and stuff, and you don't actually see anything like ever, but there's like cleavage everywhere. And then like we're just like, okay, let's start skipping forward through this, and we skip like 30 seconds forward. It's still happening. 30 seconds forward. It's still happening. 30 seconds forward. Oh my God, how is this still happening?
There was a quote from the author, I think last year, where he said he's starting to learn that that the more mainstream audience doesn't like that. So I'm like, okay, when is that gonna show up in the actual show? Because he's like 12 volumes ahead at this point.
Really?
So yeah, there's like 20 something. I think there's like 20 something SAO novels right now. So.
And then so yesterday's episode that we watched. So I guess Kirito, he's in a coma.
Yeah, let me explain what happened. So
Mike, take a drink
right now. You're in the middle of this big arc called Alicization.
Yeah, but it's almost over.
Goes into a game, but like the AI basically take on a life of their own, and they don't realize that it's a game.
Yeah, they're pretty much people.
And then, like, at the end of the first season of Alicization, this guy, Yu-Gi-Oh!, who's basically blonde Kirito, I think dies in a really horrific way, and then Kirito is just suffering from the trauma of that. So basically what you thought should have happened after Aincrad. Like, coming out of, hey, 12,000 people died. I should be feeling something.
Then how does he get in a coma?
Just shock.
Okay, because
anime bullshit.
He's actually feeling emotion.
Well, so I guess
Yes.
Kirito goes into a coma, and then
he's been like this for like 25 episodes, by the way.
Yeah, some like military organization captures his body, puts him into another game, and then then they're trying to train the AI in that game to become like better, so they could put it into a gun or something. But like, yeah, I know. But there's some like.
I thought this was a medieval anime.
It's
God, no.
It's a video game anime, so it can be whatever the fuck it wants.
So yesterday's episode, though, there's like a 15-minute segment where just a bunch of like nerds pretty much talking about how they're gonna rebuild Kirito's soul from the memories of his friends that they have of him. But, like, it's, like, 15 minutes of them just going, oh, yeah, then we're going to do this, and just skipping forward, just, like, skip forward, skip forward, skip forward, skip forward. And, again, it was, like, one of those things where this is still going!
See, here's the thing about SAO. It's all exposition.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
All of it.
So it's Death Note, except not as good.
Yes.
That's why I stopped after the first half of the
you
first
actually
season.
care about the characters. So,
First half of the
SAO,
first
you don't.
I still remember getting done with the first half of the first season. I told Mike, like, I didn't even like that. And you were like, then stop.
Yeah, that's as good as it gets.
It was just dumb.
You didn't even get to the part where Asuna hangs out with the girl who has AIDS.
What?
I'm not joking. I'm not joking.
No, I know you're not. What? What the fuck?
I want to watch it just so I know what people are talking about.
No, you don't.
That's the same reason I want to watch JoJo.
Yeah, Mother's Rosario. That's the
but
one.
JoJo's actually good.
Yeah, JoJo's good.
Fair.
That was the one where Gun Gale happened, and it was the second arc to end with Kirito saving a girl from getting raped, and that was when everyone was like, "Yeah, we're kind of done."
SAO. What the fuck?
It happens
And then-
a lot. Like,
It's
And
five
then
not
times.
Mother's
okay.
Rosario, and then everyone's like, "No, it's good now. It's good now." But we're like,
No.
I don't
Is
care
it
if
though?
it's good now. I don't care.
Wasn't Gun Gale better than the second half of the first season though?
Well, it's hard to be worse than Alfheim.
Alfheim
hard.
was like the
That was the fairy one.
yeah. I remember starting that one.
That
at one
was the
point.
incest one.
Yeah, I remember starting it at one point and I was kind of like, ooh. Is that saying what Bridge still going?
I think so. I haven't seen anything from them in like 6 months.
Yeah, how far are they?
They're like 2 or 3 episodes into Alfheim.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, and it looks like they're doing something kind of interesting with it because they're starting to like force like role play elements into it. Like they're making it out so like Alfheim is like a forced role play kind of game. I'm like, oh, this is kind of interesting.
Yeah. Okay, I remember seeing this. Yeah.
Yeah. But they haven't done like any. Let's be honest. YouTube has killed a bridge series.
YouTube's killed a lot of things.
Yeah.
Just in the sense where they're really pushing for like long videos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, abridged videos are long videos, but you can't monetize them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's basic. It's copywritten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
You're
but just
using anime footage. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Team 4-Star got out while the getting was good because they realized they didn't have anything good to write for the Boo arc of DBZ. So,
which to be fair, that would have been rough.
yeah.
Why?
There's so much happening in that arc.
There's so much happening, and here's my stance on this. Controversial opinion. The Boo arc is my favorite arc of Dragon Ball Z.
Really?
Yes, because it's more like Dragon Ball. Like
Okay.
the original Dragon Ball.
My only exposure to Dragon Ball Z is I read some of the manga back in the day. My only exposure to the anime is through Dragon Ball Z Abridged.
Yes. So like Dragon Ball, the original, up to until like episode 100 or so, is like a not totally lighthearted, but fairly lighthearted action adventure series. Occasionally there's a really intense tournament thrown in here and there. And then King Piccolo shows up and it gets kind of dark for the finale. And it was good. And then Dragon Ball Z started and it's like, well, we're serious now. There's still some goofy elements to it, but it's a lot more action
world is
epic.
The world is always at stake.
Yeah. Like, literally, the Goku-Frieza fight is the longest fight, screen time-wise, in anime history. It's like 33 hours.
I think in anything history.
Yeah. Or no,
That's crazy.
not 33. I blew it.
Well,
Like,
that's
screen time-wise, like, the total time on screen where Goku and Frieza are throwing punches at each other is like 3.5 hours of content.
Something like that, yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah.
So I listened to a podcast and they're doing like it's like two hardcore fans are it's like an offshoot of another podcast I listened to, but it's like two hardcore fans and one guy who's never seen DBZ before, and they're having him watch DBZ Kai, which is basically where they edited down DBZ.
Yeah, we know what
like,
Kai means.
Like an actual consumable.
Yeah. Well,
That's fine.
The reason you guys know what Kai means is because all of the fan-made Kais for like Naruto and One Piece and stuff took that from DBZ Kai.
No,
Right.
I knew.
Official.
I
knew
watched
about
DBZ Kai way before Naruto Kai.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
I mean, I didn't watch any of that until I came to college and met you all nerds. But like,
DBZ Kai.
I would always see commercials for Kai, and I was like, yeah.
It also had upgraded graphics too, right? Like it was in HD.
No, it was
Upscaled.
Yeah, because it was filmed on cell animation. They captured it in cell animation, so they just had to go back to the original capture and upscale it. Well, not even upscale it, just get a better resolution because they couldn't have a better resolution back then.
But yeah, no, me and my brother watched Kai together.
My brother and I.
My brother and I watched Kai together.
Again with the grammar. But yeah, I would have
do you not
to watch
know me?
Kai at some point.
I was just saying that I thought the podcast. I thought you guys would appreciate the name. It's called Super Saiyan Pod Super Saiyan.
Ha.
No, maybe.
I get it.
I also get it.
I get
Okay.
it.
Hey guys, how come blue-haired Goku isn't called Super Saiyan?
Because
Fuck off,
Japan.
Christine.
I'm
I
just
hate-
saying. I'm
Kick her
just
off the
saying.
podcast. You're off the
Oh,
podcast.
Okay.
Don't hold back.
Broly movie good.
Broly movie good.
Good.
Was the Frieza movie good?
It was fine.
Okay.
It was a lot more actiony.
As in Frieza's back.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Frieza's been back for a while.
And he's a good
I
guy
don't
now.
know. What? Really?
Well,
He's a good guy now.
he's
Is that the
good
same
guy.
way
He's a
Vegeta's
guy.
a good guy?
well in
Yeah. I think, as far as I know.
I think because one of the things that sorry, go ahead.
I haven't been watching Super at all because Super sucks. Sorry, to burst your bubble. Internet super sucks. I've been watching the movies. He is not in the movies. He's not the big super villain, but he's still a bad guy in the movies. But he kind of plays a good guy sometimes.
Well, I mean, Vegeta was in the Namek arc because I mean he literally slaughters an entire village, and we're just.
Well, Vegeta went through like a whole redemption
Vegeta's
arc.
Vegeta,
shit,
man.
so.
Vegeta's bad.
In Super, like Frieza's like on their team, like fighting in the tournament. Like he's a good
guy. I know barely anything about the Tournament of Power, so other than that's the name.
Yeah.
But
didn't we have a story for today?
Yes.
Steve
had a story to tell.
All right, I am going to go grab another beverage, and then I will tell that story.
God damn it.
Steve, you're the worst.
30 seconds.
You are the worst.
Let me get this advert real quick.
This stream brought to you by
Hamilton.
This stream is brought to you by Ember Reviews. Go watch my channel. Go do it. I make dumb anime videos. Go watch it.
okay, we're back.
Was Mike talking shit
Make
about me in a
Super
Duke
Saiyan
voice?
4 canon again. Yes. Yeah, Steve, reach.
No.
Make
None of that.
They make Dragon Ball GT canon.
No. I would rather chop my own dick off.
Yeah, Gogeta or Gogeta.
Fusion.
Gogeta was no.
Gogeta's not
was
canon.
Gogeta was in Fusion Reborn first.
Still not canon though.
Well, yeah, but that's fine. Vegeta was canon though.
Stop fusing people together.
Hydrate.
That's speaking of that, that's my favorite Dragon Ball Z movie, Fusion Reborn.
Oh, nice.
It's got Hitler in it.
Wait,
Is that the one where they where they go to hell?
No, it's like hell bursts open and
That's
the
right.
people
Oh,
from
yeah.
hell start invading the earth. So
And then
it has
Frieza-
literal Hitler in it.
Frieza's
yes, literal Hitler, and he sees Goten and Trunks in their Super Saiyan form, and he goes, "Blonde hair and blue eyes. I should be recruiting them."
And then
seems mildly tasteless.
Frieza lands on a building and
Not
Gohan's like, "Hey Frieza!" Boom, and just blasts him in one hit, and he dies.
He one-shots Frieza, and it's fucking great.
Because it's like, oh god,
The fight
everyone's
scene
so
at the
much
fucking
stronger.
end with Super Janemba is amazing because he's basically using portals, like,
Yeah.
and
Now
it's
that's thinking with portals.
Wait, I
yeah,
think
he's thinking with portals, and it's like one of the best fight scenes that Dragon Ball Z's ever done.
how you spell Janemba?
Janemba.
Rolling for
Those-
short
Okay,
days.
this
he was my favorite character to play as in one of the Tenkaichi Kai
feel you
games or
right.
whatever.
Uh-huh.
Budokai Tenkaichi 3. I think he was one of my favorite characters to play as just because I liked him.
Nice.
Rolling for short change too.
That movie is just flat out because like
Not a one.
shonen movies, they're usually just spin-offs. So it's just like it's non-canon. Just have fun with it.
Roll for you, Ryan.
I will accept the Shadow Dragons arc. Is that the one with Shenron at the end? Is that like the end of GT?
I think so.
Super Omega Shenron.
Yeah, I didn't watch much of that.
Okay. Anyways, it's time for Steve's story.
Okay, so last night sucked.
Anyways,
Well, we
changing
have-
the story.
So we have to start at the beginning.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine.
We were
Go.
joking.
Let's begin at the beginning.
Start to the end and then stop.
And we go.
So last night our apartment was mildly flooded because of our upstairs neighbors.
Suck.
This is the third time this has happened. In all fairness to them, the second time wasn't their fault.
Yeah. Well,
So it really wasn't. So the first time it happened, I this was when I was at my old job and working the night shift. So I wasn't home for this. But Vanessa, did you call me or did you message? Anyway, Vanessa messages me and tells me that the fire alarm is going off, and she couldn't figure out why. It turns out the upstairs neighbors had flooded their bathtub, and it was leaking through our smoke detector. So it was detecting the smoke. So it just kept blaring for like how long? An hour more?
Oh.
Like more than an hour. So we got our neighbor. She got our neighbors involved, and like eventually, because we can't reach it. Our ceiling is quite high, and Vanessa is short like me. The second time, it was actually right here. I was gaming on the couch, or I think I was getting ready to go to bed, and I hear like dripping on the table. The light bulb above my head is dripping. So it turns out that their air conditioner like pan had water collection thing had overflowed. So again, there's no way for them to know about that. So not really their fault.
It is their fault. They should know their own apartment.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's like this is
in
like
that
locked.
door.
We can't even get into it.
Okay, they're good then. That's not their fault at all.
There's no. I don't blame them for that one. There's literally no possible way for them to know about that one. So last night, we're watching a show, and we pause the show, and Vanessa's like, I hear something. And so we walk over towards our bathroom, and there's we hear like dripping on the floor, like incessant dripping on like the upper floor. Eventually, water starts like dripping out. It starts pouring water out of the vent that's in our bathroom, and it leaking all along the ceiling, all along parts of the ceiling. I go upstairs and knock on our upstairs neighbor's door. Apparently, like their toilet overflowed. So we have poop water coming into our apartment, and it's just we had to put bowls and buckets, and we called maintenance, and the bowls are washed now, but like there is poop water in our fucking apartment because our upstairs neighbors don't know how to plunge a fucking toilet.
Is it actually poop water,
what
or
you're
is it
telling me is
water?
you ate the poo poo?
No, didn't eat the poop.
Is it actually poop water or just toilet water?
We're not sure. It was definitely brown though.
Oh, that's gross then.
I mean, that could have just been
water.
it could have just been like debris or whatever it picked up coming through the floors.
Debris is a nice way of saying poo.
That was living in the vent.
From
What'd you say? No, this was the vent next to that one. Actually, that vent leads. This vent leads outside. This is like our air conditioning vent. So we can't run our air conditioner until they clean out our vents now.
Lovely.
Good.
I cannot wait to move out of here.
when you're moving.
Hey, when are you guys moving?
But you're gonna miss the poo.
Our move date is going to be sometime in October, sometime before October.
Nice.
So,
If you need anyone to help you move, Mike's got a new car.
no, we actually have the place starting the 31st of this month. So we're going to be moving stuff over slowly, and then move all the furniture over all at once.
Oh, nice.
Make sure the movers put the bed together correctly.
Yeah. Why do they not do that to yours?
You don't remember, do you?
That sounds like a story.
No, I
For
don't.
anyone that does, okay, never mind. Yeah, go ahead.
No, we used to live together. for people who don't know.
I don't remember this.
I don't remember. Refresh my memory.
You don't remember about how the movers put the bed together incorrectly and then it broke?
I don't remember that actually.
And then you slept on the non-broken side of the bed.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
Now, did they break the bed?
No.
No.
No, I think it had been like that for a while. What are you doing, Mike?
Mike needs socks on your hands.
Wait, what am I doing?
What? I don't. What?
You're being
You need
weird.
socks.
I don't even think he wants to put socks on his hands.
Hold on. Keep talking.
Anyway, my story is that there are our carpets and our
some
sleeping
shit.
bedroom have poop water in it, and we're very excited about this.
I'm sorry. From what I've been told by homeowners, like hearing
It's good for your
water,
health.
Hearing water anywhere is like the worst thing possible for
Oh my god.
an apartment or a house.
Okay, I wouldn't be so mad if this wasn't the third fucking time it's happened.
Yep.
And I don't even know if
shit.
that's their fault, because this place is really shitty plumbing, because like the plumbing doesn't take poops very well if they're,
Not good poops.
if they're significant poops, the plumbing doesn't take it very well. Like,
A lot of fiber.
yes. Why do I feel like you're supposed to be like those two Muppets who just like heckle people with cackle?
I don't know.
That's
But,
what I call an intervention.
These socks say one for all, by the way.
You fucking
Oh, they
nerd.
do.
Nerd.
Nice.
I bought like a 5 pair of My Hero themed socks at a bookstore
Mike?
that I was at.
Mike, is
Yeah?
the My Hero and manga on a 2-week release schedule now?
I have no fucking clue.
God damn it.
You guys get 2
Jump-
minutes to talk about My Hero. 2 minutes starting now.
Jump has been on a really weird schedule lately. Haikyuu just ended, which was a series that's been running for like 8 years, or no, I think it's been running since 2008, so like 12 years. So that ended. That kind of, I
The
guess
mouths are
Jump
moving on
wasn't
the
ready for it
puppets.
to end. COVID is still happening, so you gotta take that into account. So shit is just getting weird.
Breaks
And
happening.
like they already started cutting like Horikoshi already started like dropping the chapter count for his series. Like they were the usual like 24 chapters when it started. Now it's like 16 to 20 pages a chapter.
It's like,
So-
like 19 or something was last
I
one.
imagine at this point, since My Hero is so fucking big, that they're basically just letting him do whatever the fuck he wants.
Okay.
So that's just my speculation. I can't say for sure.
Because I think Steven chat's up to date on the manga, and shit is kicking
Yeah.
off, and I need more.
yeah,
I need more! Drinking
Just
water.
getting off. I'ma just let him do his thing, since he seems to know what he's doing.
I just love how committed to this bit that Mike is.
Someone
You
needs
say
to...
that, but my arms are getting really fucking tired.
I was
Someone-
going to say, duck your head down, Mike. Your hair's poking out.
I need to get Steve
There
on
we go.
a spoiler cast so we can talk about fucking...
Yeah,
the
let's do the
manga.
spoiler cast.
Well, no, I want to talk about the manga, though. I want to talk about the
Just get
manga.
Steve on the
Shut up,
podcast,
Ryan.
period.
I need
Okay, my arms are starting to hurt.
Ryan
Steve's
giggled,
the only one I know that reads the manga like fully like me.
Ryan giggled
Why
with
are-
me when Kevin paused. We need to get on a spoiler stream to talk about fucking.
Fucking
Wait, what?
Fucking.
Oh, you didn't hear that? Oh, I
Are there
thought you were laughing.
I
spoilers?
didn't say anything.
No, I thought you were giggling with me. Okay, I was. wrong.
No, I wasn't.
Are there spoilers
I was
for
giggling
sex?
because I'm like a 6.
Spoiler is cum.
The spoilers.
2 minutes are up, by the way.
huh?
You said the magic word.
No,
Partner.
they're 2
2
minutes.
2 minutes to
are
talk
up.
about My Hero is up.
Hold on, everyone's
okay.
talking all
Time to
at
move
once.
on to another.
Steve in chat. Maybe we can get you on podcast next week.
Dude,
Yeah,
we should totally
boy.
get Steve as a regular on the
But-
podcast.
But that
I
means
haven't talked to you in like 4
No,
years.
that doesn't mean
I don't
someone.
know,
That
or
just
something.
means I join you, and they take my spot in the fucking stream. I just joined your camera.
Okay.
Ba,
But
ba,
eventually,
ba, ba, da.
eventually we're gonna have to rotate people out.
Or
No.
you just make more people.
Ba, ba, da, da, da.
Listen, I think 6 people is like my hard limit for webcams.
No.
6 people should just be our limit in general, because I mean we already talk over each other.
When are we getting
a lot.
Andrew on the podcast?
God, I hope soon.
Andrew?
I can get Andrew on the podcast probably
Got it.
anytime.
Probably right now.
What
Off
game's he
belly
playing?
rubs.
Somebody's playing. I can't check right now.
Oh, now he popped up. Hi.
Murder belly rubs.
When am I gonna get my second emote,
What are you?
When I burn in hell.
baby? Second emote when?
Busy.
What? Just put me in the middle of the 6 of you.
Goodness.
No, I will make it. I just.
What else? It'll be like a shitty Brady bunch.
It
I
kind
mean,
of is.
babe, I'll make it for you. I work a lot this week.
I know.
So
I know. I'm mostly kidding. Um.
I'm gonna be insane by the end of this fucking week, man.
So the other topic I thought of at work today that we could talk about is times we got in trouble as kids.
I will have 0 stories for this because I was a goody fucking two.
I have a
The
couple.
point where it's
Yeah,
16,
I've got some,
so-
not because I was not a naughty kid, just because I was a stupid kid.
Okay, those are good.
What's changed?
No.
Nothing.
Alcohol.
I'm sorry, Mike.
Yeah, alcohol is the difference.
That's fair.
So, Mike, do you want to kick us off?
It's like, I guess.
As long as you think you could top mine.
No, I mean,
I don't know
we don't
then.
need a story top. We just story
Oh,
tell.
I don't
guys.
know, man.
No, we don't need a story top. I hate
for me,
people who
I
want
had
a
a
story top.
For me, I had a bad habit of going
Topping?
places without telling my parents. Just like this is before like.
That's way tamer than I thought it was going to be for you suggesting this topic.
Well, I've got other things too.
He was a bad boy, guys.
No, I wasn't a bad boy.
He's trying to
Oh,
prove that he was a bad
sure.
boy.
Like
Did he not return the shopping cart after he finished at Walmart?
Worse, he never
There was
returned
actually-
the library book.
there was actually one time where there were like bike license plates at like Walmart, and like I found a Kevin one, and I was just holding on to it the entire time we were in the store, and then we walked out of the store, and I was still holding it, and I never put it on the conveyor belt to check out, and we get to the
Nice.
car, and my mom's like, "Were
Did
you
you
holding
pay
that
for
the
that?"
entire time?" And I was like, "Yeah, you were gonna buy it for me." We're like out at the car, and she's like, "Okay, we'll just put it in the car, and we're gonna go now."
Yeah. Accidental shoplifting.
And then-
I accidentally shoplifted from a gas station last
Yeah.
year. It was great.
Oh, last
Like, I went
year?
in-
That's not okay.
No, I went in
I
to
was
pay
like
for
8.
gas. I went in to pay for gas. I saw like a honey bun. I grabbed it. I paid for the gas, and then I walked out, and it was still in my hand. I'm like, oh, I forgot to pay for that. Oh well.
I'll
Alright.
be right back. Enjoy the Rick on Cam.
Yay, cat cam.
Stories.
But then so like I was saying, a lot of times it was just I would go places without telling my parents, and then my mom would freak out and have to go door to door looking for me. This is
Have
before
you seen my son?
this is before phones, like cell phones, so she didn't know where I was.
Okay,
Um,
like,
my day.
like fucking Finding Nemo. Have you seen my son?
And I do have one story, and I've never actually told anyone this.
Oh, boy.
There was this is so
Let me mute my music. Hang on.
there was a time in I think kindergarten or first grade where we were playing with toys, and like I had like a dice, and I got it stuck in a toy or something, and
Okay.
like the teacher got mad that someone put it in there and it got stuck, and then she like held this whole inquisition thing about it, and like I don't know.
You sound like a dick.
I don't know if I ever got caught or if anyone ever got caught for it, but
How would you not remember if you got caught?
No, I mean, I know I didn't get caught, but like I don't know if someone else like took the fall for me. But like it was just kind of like I didn't want to say anything because I let it go way too long. But it was like a little dice that was like stuck in like a little toy or something, and like it was just really awkward.
Wow. Okay.
I have.
But I've been
Do you have
living-
anything?
I have a story. So when I was little, my parents would obviously they worked full time, and so they would send me and my sister to this like after school care thing, you know.
Yeah.
And my best friend Faye and I always I met her. We've been friends for 21 years now.
Forever.
Yeah. And yet she has friends that are even longer. Anyway, so there is this toy that we both like to play with. It was basically a horse. We were those girls that would run around being animals. Big surprise.
Starting
And
to realize that wasn't not as uncommon as I thought it was.
no, it's not. No.
What wasn't?
People running around pretending they're animals.
Oh no, yeah, I did that too. I
So-
pretended I was a Pokemon
So
too.
there's this one horse. It was
Yeah, I did that too.
It was like a horse toy, like about this big, and it had like a purple mane, and so I lied and said it was mine, and I put it in my backpack and took it home, and I still have it
From where was this
from
school?
this daycare thing. Yeah,
Rand.
What?
because the teacher was like, "Oh, who does this belong to?" And I was like, "Me."
Wow.
Okay, you just dredged up a memory from.
I was like in second
I'm,
grade. at
I'm
the
holding
time.
on to mine until I hear something even on par with mine.
I mean,
So
I
You're
have
not
more
gonna.
too, but Steve, you can tell yours.
So after school, I think I want to say it was in middle school. We weren't latchkey kids yet. No, sorry, it was intermediate school. Want to say like 4th and 5th grade. Anyway, we weren't latchkey kids yet, so we would stay at this after school program called Champions, and you know Mancala, right? Or you remember
yeah.
Mancala?
I
So
have
they-
one. I have a set.
Yeah, so they had these really gorgeous like they're not marbles, but they're like
Half
flat
marbles,
marble, yeah, like half marbles
Yeah.
except like flatter. I'd
can
steal
literally go
those.
grab one.
I'd
Oh,
steal
yeah.
those because I my mom found out and made me take them all back.
Oh.
Understandable, but understandable. Like I don't remember any like consequences other than having to like take them back, but I did that.
How
so
much did you have at the end when she finally caught you?
I couldn't tell you. It's been so long, but
Oh.
there was 10 or more probably.
Oh, okay.
Ryan, you got anything?
Not really. I got in trouble. It's just I can't really remember like reasons why.
Oh, I thought of one.
The one thing I can remember is that like I was trading Pokemon cards with my friend in the bathroom when I was in kindergarten. That was the only time I
it's
ever
almost
got-
like a drug
that was the
deal
only-
in kindergarten.
Yeah, that's like the only time that like I can
got the
think
good
of that
stuff.
I got some.
So y'all never fought anyone?
No.
Oh,
Okay, but like knowing
I
that
got
you're
my
in
ass.
either,
I got my ass kicked once because someone decided to ambush me from behind. That was fun.
I mean,
All right, so I got two. Well, one's a fighty story and one's a what the fuck was wrong with these story. So the fighty story is pretty short. It's just this one really annoying kid. Just the kid who just will not shut the fuck up.
And thinks he knows
What
everything.
grade? What grade was this?
This was 8th grade.
Okay.
Okay.
So he just would not stop bugging me about shit.
Like about what? Like what was he trying to talk about?
I don't remember, but he's just
Okay.
was annoying. So
Was
And
he
it-
like nice annoying or like mean annoying? Because I
he
like
was
to
like
think,
pestering annoying.
like deliberately annoying.
Yeah, what? Yeah, but
'Cause I was about to
nothing
say,
deliberate when you're that age.
I was
But
about to say there's a difference because I will freely admit I'm annoying, but I don't try to be annoying
someone had to
unless
say
I
it.
am.
antagonistically annoying.
Okay, that's what I was
like
looking
trying to get a
Oh,
rise out of you.
And he's behind me, and he just would not shut the fuck up. So I'm walking forward, and I just go right in the fucking mouth. Unfortunately, he was wearing braces, so all I did was cut my fucking knuckles open.
I just remembered one. It's not nearly as
So
I just remembered one that I could contribute to this conversation. It's not going to be anywhere on your level, Mike, but
Okay.
I just want to tell a story.
Okay.
Tell a story.
So, as I was saying earlier, I was a royal fucking goody two shoes, like by the book,
Starting to get that from you people.
hey,
by the book. But
I
anyway,
have more. I know.
when I was in high school, my band program had an exchange program with a high school in Vienna, Austria. So every 3 years, or I should start over. Every year, the Austrian high school would come over to America as kind of their junior trip, and every 3 or 4 years, we'd go over there to visit with them and do a little concert tour around Europe. We didn't do any competitive shit in band, so this was the coolest thing that we did. And over the course of the trip, my friend Nancy, and our friend Lydia would play card games, not like poker and shit, but just card games with a couple of our friends in band, and that went on for the entire trip. And the last night we were there, we were in Munich, and we're like, we should have this really big card party. So it's my 3 friends, me, Nancy, and Lydia, and we got 6 other band guys, and we were all just playing cards. And you're like, oh, I see the ratio here. No, it was literally just playing cards, nothing but we had a lights out curfew time, and we were trying to be quiet, but we're in high school. We're giggling. We're loud anyway. So we hear a knock at the door, and we just immediately are like,
Uh-oh.
uh-oh. So we open the door. It's one of our other friends from band, and he's like, "You guys are fucked. Room check was an hour ago. One of the parents is coming around," and everyone's like, "Oh shit!" and just files out of our room and just tries to like run to their rooms as fast as they can. And me and Nancy, we were rooming together, and we were trying to clean up as fast as we can. We get another knock at the door. It's not only one of the parents, but one of the parents of one of the boys that was in our room.
Ooh. Why is his underwear on the floor?
Like that. That's the funny
What's
part.
the Trojan?
There's no euphemism here. We were just literally playing cards. And he's like, there's no boys in your room. And is there anyone in your room? And they're like, no. But there were boys in your room. Yeah. And it was the last night of the trip, and our band director was like really sick, so he's like, oh, we'll just leave this be. But after he left, we both just like collapsed to the floor, and that was like the worst thing like I
What are you
ever did.
gonna do? Send us home?
Okay,
Yeah.
you've reminded me of like 3 other stories.
Okay,
that I
you,
have.
Lord.
you can't be the only one to tell stories, Mike.
So I'll tell them real quick. The first one's not me related, but it was the first
Then I don't
one.
want to hear it.
It was when we went to do the Macy's parade in band,
Ah.
and
Oh,
there
cool.
was this.
Wait,
There was
Mike,
this-
remind me, which school? You were Marian Catholic, right?
Yes.
The
Yeah,
devil's
that'll do it.
school.
The devil's
For
school.
those who don't know, Marian Catholic is stupid good at marching
What
band.
was.
Now, not anymore.
Really?
They didn't make They didn't make finals last year. So
Super rip.
Yeah. So we were at the Macy's parade, and there was this trumpet guy that I was supposed to dress. You know what I mean when I say dress, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guide to
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, I was supposed to dress to him. So we had like a 3 a.m. practice run,
Oof.
and
That's
I looked up,
disgusting.
and the guy wasn't there. I'm a freshman. I'm like,
What the fuck do I
Where-
do?
where's the guy? What do I do? So after we did the actual run, I'm literally standing next to my director, good old Greg Bem, as he's literally cussing out the guy who I was dressing to. Turns out him and a junior were just smoking dope in their room. Best part, he brought it with him, which means he transported drugs across state lines.
That's a federal offense, friendo.
Yeah. So that's the one story.
Oh, Lord.
Another story. My junior year, we did the Rose Parade, and we were just supposed to keep track of our own hotel rooms. Like, it was 4 of us to a room. We were just supposed to keep track of us. And there was this one kid we just didn't care about, so we just forgot about him.
Oh.
Oh.
And so the other 3 people in my room got cussed out by the assistant band director because we didn't report that he was missing at one point.
Oh, no.
Hey, we forgot about
And
it.
then, okay,
I
and then
feel that one in my soul.
I remembered another fighty story. It was first grade.
First
Me-
grade, okay.
Like 5 other kids just decided we were gonna do karate, which meant we were just gonna beat the shit out of each other.
Oh,
So all of
God.
us got called to the principal office afterwards, and we're like, "What did we do wrong? We were just having
Playing
fun, beating the
karate.
shit out of each other."
Kids at that age are like made of rubber. As long as you don't acknowledge their pain, they can survive
pushing people up
anything.
against- we were like pushing each other against the fence and like fucking punching each other in the chest. Like,
Jesus Christ.
Throw a kamehameha in there every once in a while.
so now I can get to my Mike what the fuck story.
Oh boy, here we
Oh,
go.
Lord.
So when I was younger, I was
Wait. Why don't we save that one and let Christine tell one? Because I think Christine wants to tell one.
Yeah, I
Unless
have stories too. They're not nearly as fun.
Well, that's why we got to end on that one. Because
Well,
that way,
tell your
that way we
story
can
because
go,
I
what
have
the
to go
fuck,
pee.
Mike?
So
Okay.
I have to go pee. So tell your story.
So there's something that most high schools have called Senior Ditch Day.
Oh, yeah.
my sister never did it, and because she never did it, my dad was like, "You're gonna go to school. You're not gonna do ditch day." I'm like, "Okay, yeah." So I go to school on senior ditch day, and first thing, a couple of my friends and I, other Christine, and then I think it was Pants actually, and
Sorry, you had a friend named Pants?
yeah, it's a play off his last name. I don't think you ever met him. He went to ISU with us. First name is Alex.
Alex, what's his last
I'm
name?
not
Oh,
gonna
right,
tell
right,
you his
right, right,
last
right.
name.
Fair enough.
So, and then our friend, so it was Christine, Nick, who went to prom with me, Alex, and then Christine's boyfriend at the time. We went to IHOP. We just ditched. We left at like 9, and we went to IHOP.
Yes.
And then Nick's like, "Okay, don't let me forget my food." And we're back at school, and then like, "Oh shit, Nick, you forgot your food." And then later in the day, we were doing ditch day, but we were hanging out outside, just because the teachers are like, "Guys, I don't want you here. Go away." So best friend Faye and I and our friend Leah, we just hang outside in the courtyard, and my friend Jordan comes up and she's like, "Hey, Christine, you wanna go ditch with me?" And I don't even remember what we did, but I'm like, "Yeah, let me go get my car." So I only live 2 blocks from my high school, so I went and got my car and went and picked them up, and then so my sister didn't realize that I was going to participate in this because Dad said no, and usually we respect Dad's wishes. So she asked Dad, like she texted him, and he's like, and like she's like, "Did you take the car to work today?" And he's like, "No." And so she was worried that it was towed, and turns out that my dad texted me at school or while I was ditching, and he's like, did you take the car? And I was like,
Nah.
and then he's like, "All right, so you're grounded." And I'm
Finally, a good story.
yeah, like you're grounded, but the grounding, like I was very like guilt ridden. So I'm like, I'm putting my phone, my iPod, my laptop all on the counter. And it lasted like a day.
Guilt. I remember that emotion.
No, it lasted like a day, and they didn't tell me this, but like, I guess Katie and my dad were just laughing at how like pitiful I was. And then my sister's like, "Yo, if you would have told me you were ditching, I would not have told Dad." And I was like, yeah. So.
That reminds Mike's karate thing reminds me of one thing.
Yeah.
I used to go to a daycare a lot just because my parents both worked. So during like winter break and shit, like I just went there all day. And there was one winter where it was really snowy, and some of the younger kids, because I was always in like the oldest age group, and like so it was like classrooms kind of thing, but like it was just recreation stuff. But anyways, one of the younger kids' class group, they all built a snowman together, and they left it outside.
Oh no!
During recess.
Oh
And
no!
then so me and like 4 friends, we took like karate chops at the snowman.
Oh,
you're such a
babe!
dick.
You awful person.
You're such a dick.
We toppled that fucker. Like it was like
you're such a dick.
it was like on the ground, and like I think I pushed it down on one of my friends. It might have been a Jackie actually.
I didn't realize I was the bad boy in this group.
when someone
Well,
says,
that
like,
got me grounded. Yeah.
Speaking of stuff like that, this happened. So we would, in grade school, Faye and I and a bunch of our other friends, we'd build like fairy huts around, because we had like our outside park. The place where I live has a bunch of cities, has a bunch of trees, and so these trees had really nice roots. So you'd like build like little fairy huts, you'd put little sticks in and like get leaves and stuff, and like we would also maybe shove the ladybugs in there. And then our childhood bullies would just come over and wreck our shit. So we actually we tattled on them and they got in trouble, so we still kept our fairy huts.
I have no idea what a fairy hut is.
Have you?
It's a hut for fairies.
Yeah. So
It's a rich white neighborhood thing.
That definitely,
I don't know this. Oh, damn.
definitely sounds like some white people shit. No offense, Christine.
I remembered another
I'm
story.
white, and I'm
It's
from
too
an
bad
affluent
you're-
neighborhood. So.
I remembered another story.
All right. I think. Oh, one more thing. Were any of you allowed to throw snowballs at recess?
No.
No.
Okay.
I can't
We didn't
remember.
get snow.
We still did, but
So yeah. So I had enough of this one bully in middle school. I had enough of his shit. So I threw a snowball at him, and he
Did it have a
told-
rock in it?
No. And I made sure it didn't have ice in it, but I threw it at him because I was getting annoyed as fuck because he was being an asshole. And so I threw it at him, and he told the teacher, and the teacher came up to me and said, "Did you throw a snowball?" And I was like, "No." So he
Did
got
you
in
sell
trouble.
it?
He got in trouble for lying.
Oh, double.
Yeah. All right.
I-
that should be the.
I
rest of the
hate that and I
stories.
respect that at the same time.
I'm trying to remember any stories to prove I wasn't a little bitch.
Okay, so
Oh wait, I had one more.
Sorry, I
I had
just-
one more. This is like the closest thing I've ever been to a fight. I slapped this girl in the face because she didn't like the guy I was dating, and she wanted me to choose between him and her. And I was like,
Oh,
well,
that
A,
deserves a slap.
yeah. So I slapped her. Across the face.
Tell her.
But no, and then one of my friends, she's like, yeah. So after you did that, she started laughing at you, and I was like, okay, well, good thing I'm not her friend anymore. So anyway, there we go, all done.
So the story I remembered was this was grade school. We were on a band trip or something, and we were stopped at a stoplight, and there was a garbage truck behind us. I don't know what possessed me to do this, but I just flipped off the bus driver or the truck driver.
Such a dick.
What I didn't realize was that our bus had broken down, and that's why we were stopped for so long. So the truck driver got out and went up to the bus driver. He's like, "Hey, some kid just flipped me off."
Did you get in
Nice.
trouble?
Yeah, I got in a little trouble.
Was that it?
No, yeah, and then there's one other one.
The what the fuck Mike story?
Yeah, this is the one, Mike.
Are we ready for this?
I was younger when I
Story.
did this.
Apparently, according to chat, Nat got an in-school suspension for getting in a fight, and that he punched him and broke his wrist.
Nice.
Wait,
Nice.
wait, Nat broke his wrist by punching some guy in the face?
No, the dude, as interpreted by the chat, apparently the dude punched him, and the dude broke his wrist, apparently punching him.
Oh, so like when I cut my knuckles on the braces kid.
Yeah, apparently
How
most
would
of the time
you
when you
get-
punch someone,
As someone
you get
who's
hurt.
had braces, I can't imagine how he felt afterwards.
Oh.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
was pretty stunned afterwards. He
He's
didn't.
No, I meant like with the braces and all. Fuck however he felt getting hit in the face, but the fuck that his mouth was even more fucked up.
From what I've
Yeah.
been told, most of the time when you
I don't
punch
care,
someone,
he
you
failed
get
out
hurt.
of my high school afterwards.
Well, yeah,
so.
you also never tuck your thumb when you punch someone because that's how you break it.
Yes.
So when you punch
You don't-
someone,
not
don't
this,
go
you
like
do
this. Yeah.
Anyways,
No,
Mike.
Strong wrist.
No.
I
Yes.
have
Mike's story.
What the fuck,
So-
Mike?
I was younger when I did this.
What the fuck?
So I was afraid of the sound the toilet makes.
Yeah. I mean, I understand that.
Okay.
It's a scary sound.
Go on.
No.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
But if I peed in the toilet and I didn't flush it, my parents would yell at me for not flushing.
Okay.
So
Oh no.
usually I would piss in the tub.
Yeah, that's where I thought this was going.
No. But one time, it wasn't the tub.
Oh no.
You know those vents you have to like heat your house? So I'm just crouched in front of those, and my dad walks in and sees me doing it.
Mike,
The
what
fuck,
the
Mike?
fuck?
He's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I explained to him
What do you say to him?
that the toilet scared me when I flushed it. He's like, "I don't care. Don't piss in the vent.
I can totally see your dad saying that too.
The tub is understandable because that has a drain. But the vents. What compelled you to switch to the vents?
And the curtain was drawn. I don't know.
Why the vent?
Sometimes it was the tub, sometimes it was the sink, but that one time I did the vent.
Why is that weirdly similar to my flooding story?
Oh dear Lord! What the fuck, Mike?
You understand why I saved it for last?
Yep. That was a good save.
Oh,
That was fantastic. Yeah.
I can't remember if I ever did anything stupid like that. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, probably.
And to answer the question that's probably sitting in the back of your mind, yeah, it made it smell worse.
Yeah.
No shit, Sherlock.
So, Mike, if you're afraid of the toilet, how'd you go poo?
Well, that I had no other option.
Okay.
No other
I
option.
didn't.
Thank God.
I would
It will go down the drain.
toilet and run out of the bathroom.
How old were you? Like 5?
Probably like 6 or 7. I don't know.
Okay,
That's
understandable.
an understandable.
Old enough to
age.
know that I should not piss in the vent.
But you did it anyways.
Today's stream brought to you by American Standard Toilets.
Also by MeUndies.
God,
And
I
maybe
wish.
depends.
Depends.
God.
Oh, that was hilarious. I'm gonna have to clip that, Mike.
Okay.
If you want me to clip that, I'll clip
I don't know if it was a result of that or something else, but
Clip
shortly
that shit.
afterwards, my parents started putting like foam grates behind the
The plastic
the-
things directs the heat.
like filter kind of things. It was like a blue kind of filtery fiber kind of thing.
Mike, let me put your conscience at ease. They 100% did that because of you.
Ah,
God.
Gobbler.
I'm gonna pee on you.
VGRcast sponsored by Green Gobbler.
Sponsored by what?
I'm trying to think of if I have any other good stories like that.
Top that?
I'm sure you would have remembered
can't.
it already if you could top that.
Yeah. Okay, here. Okay, I got one. So, this was when I was young. I don't know how young, but so. Oh wait, what is this t-shirt? Anyway, so I used to have this thing. Okay, we'll put this on stream. God, Steve is so on point with these memes.
What is?
Wait.
Hold on.
What is it?
Pull up the chat.
I guess. Ah,
Why
oh,
won't
God
it
damn,
Ah!
Steve! That was fast.
oh shit.
Why won't it load?
Is it about me?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he made a meme. For
Okay.
you.
Oh, that's
I'm
amazing.
loading up Twitch.
Oh, I gotta mute it.
Why can't I get it to load?
Updating from network.
Gosh. Stop, you're scaring it. There you go.
Later.
It's so good.
Okay, I'm
Oh wait,
loading
here
it
it is.
up.
Stop it, Patrick. You're scaring. Oh, there it is.
Just leave it.
So,
Steve, you're amazing.
so I used to have this thing where I used to, opposite of Mike, I used to just not want to go poo anywhere that wasn't my own house.
Yeah.
Reasonable.
I had like a crippling fear of going to the bathroom in like public places.
Yeah.
So I was really young, and we were at this pizza restaurant, and like I had to go, and I just kind of decided, well, I'm not going to the bathroom, so I just crapped my pants.
Babe.
Yeah, I did that a lot when I was at movies with my parents. I would just be like, well, I don't want to miss the movie, so I just pissed my pants.
I must have been like 5
But then
or
you have to
something.
miss the movie because you pissed your pants.
Well, no, they don't know that I pissed my pants until after the movie.
Is that the new VGRcast logo?
Okay, I can't scroll because I just joined the chat. I can't.
I got
scroll
you. I'm
back.
sending it to you separately.
Thanks.
So funny.
It is good.
Yeah, I was a pants pisser back in
There's the meme.
early childhood.
I was too.
Stop! You're scaring him.
Oh, Steve.
That's so good.
Steve, you need to move up here so we can hang out once
Oh,
COVID is
God.
over.
Where are you sending it to?
I'm sending it to you separately on Facebook.
Okay.
My nephew once clogged the toilet at a Pizza Hut, or it was a Domino's, when it was the only available toilet. Nice. Classic. Mike saw the meme.
Flush.
Mike,
Well, it's like a.
Mike, are you still afraid of toilets?
No,
That's good.
I'm afraid of the blood that I leave in the toilet.
Oh, that's
me
a
too.
mood.
Yikes.
Wait,
Yeah.
oh.
Sometimes you wipe and then your poop's a little redder than it should be.
Mike, that's not a thing.
Yeah.
No, if you wipe too hard, it is.
No,
Yeah.
it really isn't. Mike, that's a
Well.
medical condition that you should probably have looked at.
Nah.
Yeah, probably.
There are actually some very common things that can cause that.
Yeah,
Starts
I'm
with
aware.
H and ends with hemorrhoid.
Predominantly hemorrhoids and anal fissures. Both
Oh.
very common cases
You have
in
anal
America.
fissures.
You
have anal fissures. God damn.
Well, that was done.
But
Today on the
I
VGRcast
listen to off topic. Blood in the poop is not that weird to me now.
Today
I'm gonna take a hard steer away because I thought of a story. It's kind of a little sad, but I think it'd be a good story to tell on stream.
Please, I don't
Also,
really
I
want.
apologize in advance to Kevin and Christine because this will probably dredge up some memories for them.
Good
When
memories
I
or
start
bad
telling the
memories?
story, you'll understand why.
Okay.
Are these okay memories to share?
Yes,
Okay.
it'll make you like a little sad, but it's not nothing like traumatic.
Okay.
I think.
I
So-
think being the keyword.
It
Like if you cry every time.
like with Griffin Donut.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so
Or hamsters.
So
Oh.
my sister, before she moved out on her own with her boyfriend, was living with my parents, and she had this little hamster.
Oh no,
that-
Sparky.
No, wait, no, just wait.
Okay.
Was this before or after?
After.
Okay,
To answer the question, this was 2018.
gotcha.
So my parents went on vacation, and I'm sorry, this was just after my sister had moved out, but she left the hamster at my parents' house. And my parents went on vacation, and they're like, hey, can you take care of Sparky and take care of the hamster? I'm like, okay. So I go over Sunday, I take care of the hamster, I go for Sparky, everything's all good. And then I had an audition on that Monday, so I'm like, okay, I'll go right before. And everyone's just waiting.
No, it's
No,
it's
no,
the
it's
meme
not.
that
No,
Steve
no.
sent.
I'm sorry.
God damn it, Steve, what did you do? What have you done?
Fucking Steve.
Hold
What
on.
did you do? Put it up on screen.
Let's see what he did.
That is a fresh, hot mood.
Put it up on this.
No, that's Kevin when he has to poop at home.
Oh, that's a mood.
That's just Kevin when he has to fucking poop.
Not.
Nut.
All right.
Alright.
Not button.
Anyway, Monday, I'm like, okay, I'll just quickly go over and then I'll get ready for my audition and it's gonna be great. So I go over there and I feed Sparky and hi Doodle, hey Doodle, how you doing? And I go upstairs and I see in horror that I had left the cage open on accident. And I start panicking. I'm looking around and I'm like, oh god, because the type of hamster that it wasn't big enough. It was big enough where if Sparky had gotten to it, there would have been evidence.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, I deduced pretty quickly that Sparky didn't eat it.
Yet.
And I'm trying to look look for it, and I see little poop trails going into like my parents' room, and I see the vent kind of propped open a little, and I'm like, okay, and I'm
I know where
freaking
this
out.
goes.
And I'm like, okay, my sister. She would have. I'm like, okay, if I tell my sister about this, she's gonna fucking panic. And my parents are on vacation, so I try to call my aunt, and she comes over. She's trying to help me. Can't find this goddamn hamster. And eventually, I had to give up in looking for the hamster because I had to go to my audition. And I went to the audition and just was really on edge. And I drove pretty much an hour after the audition back to my parents' house to take another look to see if I missed anything because hamsters are nocturnal. And I still couldn't find it.
Oh.
And I felt bad. And the duration of my parents being gone, we never found the hamster.
I thought it.
Forward about 4 months.
Oh no.
Oh,
Something
no.
smells.
Oh no!
No. And my uncle works with heating and air conditioning, and
No.
Steve?
and he and my parents are like, there might be something wrong with the filter, blah blah blah. And my uncle goes in and
Yeah,
he
it's the filter.
reaches in and he's just like, ah! And he and sorry. The hamster. So what we deduced happened was that the hamster got in the vent, fell down the vent, and fell into like an area in the furnace where it just couldn't escape.
Oh,
That's sad.
I
It is
remembered
really sad,
another
and
bad.
I felt like the biggest asshole. Let me tell you.
how did
I
Jess take it?
remembered another shitty thing I did as a kid.
Jess was obviously very sad, but she took it surprisingly very well.
That's
And I
good.
think part of it was namely because she was moved out at that point and not actively seeing it, but
Fair.
yeah.
Kevin, you can
I
tell our
remembered
story
another
now.
shitty
That one Mike was
No, it's
talking
fine.
about his
Another time.
I remembered another shitty thing I did.
Yay! More shitty things from Mike.
So at one point my sister got a rabbit for her birthday.
Oh my.
Oh no.
No, so I don't know why.
But you're.
Well, we
dick.
kept the cage outside at some point.
That's stupid.
Okay.
Yeah, that's stupid.
My
my
coyote
parents-
senses are tingling.
And for some reason, one day I was just like, I'm gonna leave the cage door open.
Mike!
Shockingly, next day, rabbit was gone. And they were like, who left the door open? I'm like, I didn't do it. They're like, I didn't do it. I didn't. No one knew that I left the cage door open.
You
Till
little
now.
shit.
So did they know to this day?
Nope, no one knows.
unless they
Except
want
now
don't
it's on the internet
They don't
forever.
watch this podcast. They can't use the internet that well. I don't. I remember it was just out of curiosity of, if I leave the door open, will he leave? Yes, he will.
That's real fucked up,
Because
Mike.
he's gonna look for another rabbit to fuck.
That's more fucked up than the peeing in the vent story. That's like, I lost
it?
my sister's rabbit.
Okay, see, the peeing the vet story is
You
funny.
killed-
This one's-
You
This is-
doomed that animal.
That's kind of fucked up.
That animal probably had no survival.
I let that animal go to its instincts.
No.
That animal has no instincts.
That was a domesticated rabbit. That
Fair.
thing probably died like an
It was
hour
probably
later.
bred in
Fair.
captivity. It's never had to fend for itself or forage for food.
It's
Fair.
like my
Coyote
cat.
shows up. Coyote shows up. Buddy goes, "Hello, friend." Nom.
Yeah.
It's fucked up, yo.
I'm an asshole.
We know.
Love
Was this a
you.
secret? I didn't think it was a secret.
I was hoping for a plot twist. You didn't give me a plot twist.
Mike is the guy who sends the orca to the moon in South Park. Wilziak. Be
Mike is
free,
the one who
Wilziak.
Mike is the one who does what?
Sends the orca to the moon in South Park.
I don't get the reference.
They send an orca whale to the moon.
To the moon.
Why?
Because two guys at
Dad-
SeaWorld convinced
Dad
them
fucked a
that he's a
moon whale.
he's a moon whale and wants to go back to the moon.
Is that like Desmond the Moon Bear?
No.
Desmond, your mom bell.
So the kids steal the whale and then bring it to Mexico, and the Mexican space program puts it on a rocket and sends it to the moon.
What
Weird.
Mexican space program?
Exactly.
That's the joke.
I
Ugh,
don't like
It-
South
it's-
Park.
South Park's so funny.
They've got some
has
really,
its moments, and
they have some
other
really
times
shitty takes.
It has some good takes, and then sometimes it has some really bad takes.
Like Man Bear Pig.
Man, bear, pig.
Yeah.
As a concept, it's funny, but what it's making fun of, it's like, oh, that's actually a thing. Oh.
Well, the whole thing is
oh.
anything and everything is fair game on South Park.
That's fair.
Yeah.
There's I remember, I haven't watched it in years. Last time I watched it, I think I was in high school, so.
Okay, well, I think that
I
this
still
is,
remember the time where the bus driver gave birth to Kenny for some reason.
What the
Yep.
fuck?
he crawled up her vagina and he died there.
Yeah, he died. Yeah.
Mhm.
She killed Kenny.
Kenny lived? What?
No, he
When
didn't.
does Kenny live?
Most episodes now.
There was one episode where he lived.
No,
I think.
most new episodes he lives.
I
They-
figure
really?
they kind
they-
of beat the joke. To
They
death,
haven't
I
killed.
assume.
They haven't done a kill Kenny like every episode for a while for a long time.
Well,
They-
they
they-
killed the joke.
They wrote in. They pretty much made it canon why he keeps coming back though.
Oh.
Yeah, because he's got a bunch of clones.
No,
No, there was an episode where they revealed that his parents have a bunch of clones of him.
okay, because in one of the newer episodes they revealed that to get free booze, his parents went to a cultist party. So every time he dies, they give birth to him again.
Interesting.
Huh.
And what?
Maybe I'm...
How did I fuck this up?
I don't know.
Yeah, because that's the canonic reason for
That's
why
not-
Kenny always comes back to life,
That's
and no
not
one remembers
correct.
it.
That's not
It's because he's
correct.
cursed by a Cthulhu cult.
That makes more sense.
What?
Yes, this is legit, like South Park lore. Like,
I like that. That makes more sense.
okay.
So
well,
I
think-
had a thought. I just had a thought for a new segment that we could do.
No.
and
What?
No.
what's it called?
Wow. Okay.
I'm
We just-
kidding.
I was just thinking we could talk about like briefly what we're playing or what we've played this week, like in terms of video games.
Civ.
Hey, I
Civ.
actually
Civ.
have something to contribute. That's
Monica.
not Animal Crossing.
Oh, there we go.
Monica,
I know, it's crazy. I've been playing something other than Animal Crossing recently.
what
So
you been
I
playing?
got the new Paper Mario game because I
Ooh.
took a look at the reviews and they're like, it's not trash. And I'm like, that's good enough for me, y'all.
That's what I have heard.
Because I've heard the last two games were trash.
Yeah.
So-
What game is this?
So,
Paper Mario and the Origami King.
so I know you and me played the 1,000-Year Door at some point.
Which is my favorite. And
Right,
maybe a
what-
little bit.
What were the other two?
There's actually, so in the Paper Mario, there's the original Paper Mario, there's 1,000-Year Door,
Right.
there's Super Paper Mario, which was for the Wii, there was Paper Mario Sticker Star, which I heard was trash, and then there's Paper Mario Color Splash for the Wii U, which I heard was not as trash, but still kind of trash.
It's a Wii U game, so it's
From
trash.
what
I
I've
was about
heard,
to say it's the Wii U game. Who actually played it?
from what I've heard, the franchise has not been good since 1,000-Year Door. So
Yeah.
Origami
so-
King is supposed to be good though.
Yeah, Origami King is really cute. The companion character can go fuck a duck, but the
What is
but
it, like
I really
Nabi?
like the battle system. It's a little weird and really hard to get used to because it's essentially like a little puzzle that you have to do like every time you want to like
Have a
Get-
saddle.
get good,
Got-
but get a good hit on the enemies and you get
Oh,
attack
better.
boost for if you match the puzzle correctly. And it's a little hard to wrap your mind around, but it's a battle system that makes me think, and I like that. And it's a bit more of a return to
Strategery.
form for like the turn-based stuff from like 1,000-Year Door, but it's again very different. And it's got such a cute aesthetic. and I really like the little origami art style, and there's enough little fun collectible things that I've been looking at so far. I think I'm at World, just started like the World 3 stuff recently, so I've been really enjoying.
Everyone knows what I've been playing because I stream it all the time.
That's fair.
I'm currently playing Minecraft, and I'm
Like,
building
Christine
a
has been
dark
playing
castle.
Minecraft this entire podcast.
But I'm still multitasking and participating.
Super Paper Mario, Steve, I didn't like it as much as Thousand Year Door, but it wasn't like bad for me. I like the little twist at the end. That was.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking to Trumpet Steve because he is.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. You just said Steve.
Yeah, Super Paper Mario was good, but different than the first two. But it was pretty legit. It was fairly legit. I just didn't like it as because Thousand Year Door is like one of my top 5 favorite games ever. So.
Ooh. Okay. Well, I think this is a pretty good stopping point.
Oh, we're done?
I mean, we can move on to Civ or something.
Yes.
I was just gonna say that I played.
Oh, that's right, Steve. Sorry.
No, it's alright. I've been playing for a bit, but Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Nice.
If you played the other Tomb Raider games, I'd recommend it. If you haven't, don't play it. It's
okay.
It's fine. It's a Tomb Raider game. It's just despite the fact that the world is literally at stake in the game feels like it doesn't have any stakes.
So like the movie.
I thought the movie was fine. It was all right.
It was fine, but that's basically what you just described.
You're not
So like
wrong.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Well, like because
All right, now.
in the
That's an accurate description of Kingdom Hearts.
So the Tomb Raider movie is an adaptation of the rebooted Tomb Raider game. The first rebooted Tomb Raider game was really good, and there was like actual magic in it. Like
Wait, I first rebooted. What year are you talking about?
The Survivor timeline recently. Is the recent trilogy?
Okay, because the Tomb Raider movie is pretty old.
Sorry.
Well, no, there was a new one that was like a year ago.
Oh, yes. I wasn't sure.
There was a Tomb Raider movie from a year ago?
Yeah.
2018, but yeah.
Okay.
I was talking about the Angelina Jolie one.
Oh, see, I don't really remember that enough to tell you. But
I didn't know there was a Tomb Raider movie from 2018, apparently.
It was fine. I had no complaints.
51% on Rotten Tomatoes.
$74 million, apparently.
It's not a bad movie. The main actress looks like Lara Croft. There was a scene where she showed her abs, and you could grate cheese on those things.
Alicia Vikander. There's no one in the staff that I recognize.
No, it was a pretty. There's no real big names in it.
Nope, I recognize no one from the cast or staff.
It was a fine movie. It's a good adaptation. I have no complaints. But anyway, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. If you played the only reason I stuck with it was because I wanted to finish out the trilogy because I'd played the other two. It felt like a chore to play, and that's never a good sign.
No.
Yeah.
I'm amazed that I have no recollection of the.
I saw trailers of it.
What'd you say, Mike? You potatoed out there.
I have no recollection of the promotion for that movie.
It was like 2 years ago, so
Yeah, but like even the Assassin's Creed movie, I remember.
Also,
like,
not a terrible movie. It was fine.
I watched the first 20 minutes and I could disagree.
I haven't seen it, but from the people from the Assassin's Creed fans who saw it, they said they spent way too much time out of the Animus.
Yes.
I'll agree. I'll actually agree to that. But for what it was okay. I mean, it wasn't a good movie.
I don't know why they'd make the Animus like a full body thing.
I actually kind of thought that was neat.
That's stupid.
Wait a minute.
I like that
Assassin's Creed movie come out?
That was a while ago,
2014 or
like
2015.
5 years
2016, I think.
ago.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm trying to
Unless
think if that was one of the several movies I attempted to watch but then fell asleep. I think it might have been one of those.
See,
Fassbender was the lead.
Oh yeah, 2016.
Yeah,
I forgot
Fassbender's
Michael
amazing. I love
Fassbender was in that.
Yeah, I love
What?
it.
I feel like
Jeremy Irons was in it.
Yeah.
And
Why?
He played Alan Rickon.
I'll have to rewatch it sometime.
Okay.
It's not a bad movie. It was all right. I would have rather them told the Ezio story because it's Ezio Auditore da Firenze, and he's awesome.
Can we agree that Detective Pikachu was the first
Haven't seen
good
it yet.
Never saw it.
video game? You haven't seen it?
oh my god, this is
How have you not? What kind of nerds are you people?
I've
We're
seen
watching
haven't got around to it.
Supernatural.
It was good.
Okay.
Would recommend Detective Pikachu.
I
It's
still
not.
need to.
It's
yeah.
not an amazing movie, and actually, I predicted the plot twist, but
Damn
it
Kevin.
I did not.
Predict it.
I did not predict the plot twist at all. I was like, what
actually-
the fuck is happening?
Kevin has
Yeah.
this stupid talent that he predicts the fucking end of the movies, and he gets smug when he's right, which is
I
I
like
think
90%
I actually
of the
called it about. I
time.
think I called it like just a little bit before they revealed it. I think, but I didn't call it right. Anyway, I would definitely recommend it.
I
It's
still need to see the Sonic movie too.
I've actually heard good
I've
things.
I've
I-
heard good things too.
I've heard that the Sonic movie is like the first video game movie where like the majority consensus is this is really good.
That's new.
Didn't a lot of people like Detective Pikachu though?
Yeah, they thought it was good.
It's definitely for
Asterisk.
kids. It's for sure for kids.
It's a Pokemon movie.
It's fine. I literally have no significant complaints about it. It was fine. I had fun. We rented
Ryan
it from
Reynolds
Redbox.
is amazing in it.
Ryan
Ryan
Reynolds
Reynolds.
is amazing in basically anything he's in.
Yeah.
He was even good in X-Men Origins Wolverine.
He tried. He did the
tried.
best he could. He did the best he
He-
could.
Exactly. That was a bad movie, and he made it better just by being in it.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna end the
Polish a
podcast.
turd, it's still a turd.
But that movie also brought us the Deadpool movies, so not all bad came out of it.
Just don't sew my mouth shut.
Or make it animated.
Makes it animated.
That was so. I love the fact that the movies poke fun at all of Ryan Reynolds shit from the past.
McAvoy or Stewart? I get the timelines confused.
Did you see the second Deadpool?
Yes.
Yes.
Where the egg critically were just going back in time and righting all the wrongs.
Yes.
Shoots himself in the head.
You finally made it, Ryan. You finally made it. Boom.
Oh, what's this? Green Lantern.
No. It was reading the Green Lantern script or the X-Men Origin script.
It was
It was
Green
the X-Men
Lantern.
because Green Lantern's DC, so they wouldn't have had the rights.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
that,
yeah.
so.
No, they totally made fun of that in the first one.
Yeah, well, they reference it, but they wouldn't have been able to show it.
Yeah.
Right, that's fair.
That's
I
just
think
don't make the
that's
suit green or animated.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
Such a
yeah,
good
Steve.
movie.
Most of us saw Deadpool 1 together in theaters. That was fun.
Deadpool was so good.
We
I
all
wonder
went
if
to the
X gonna give it to you.
we all went to the Warenberg and saw it together.
Fuck. Wait,
Warenberg, Warenberg Theaters.
Warenberg.
Must be a South Suburb thing.
It was a
where-
Bloomington thing.
Bloomington thing, dude.
Oh yeah.
I don't think
been
I've
years.
ever been, but I at least knew where it was.
Okay, I'm gonna end the stream.
Nope.
No.
Thank you everyone for
Wait, I
tuning
gotta
in.
take my deck out.
Thank you everyone for tuning in. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you hanging out. Thank you to my lovely guests as always. It was a pleasure chatting with you guys this week.
Fuck
You
yourself,
always
Kevin.
chat with
As
me.
always, we'll be back next Tuesday for another episode of the VGRcast.
With
and,
guest star Steve Buscemi.
Yeah, with
Oh,
guest star
God.
Steve Buscemi.
Sorry,
Yeah, we're probably gonna start trying to get other guests in here just because.
Like Steve Buscemi.
Like Steve Buscemi, yeah. So yeah, stay tuned. We're gonna switch over to probably Civ for a little bit, and we'll see you guys in a few minutes. So thanks for hanging out. Bye.
My deck is out.
Of real Steve Buscemi.
My deck is out.
Alternatively, Christopher Walken.